I just can't help but stare at Lord Guan Yu's magnificent beard.
I must say, I'm surprised that you were so willing to welcome a stranger like me. But now that I've seen this calming place, I understand. We can talk here without interruption. Please try not to be so tense. We fought on opposite sides in the Battle of Jiuzhou, but I'm no longer your enemy. I visited you today because I'm interested in your way of life. Will you trust me even if I give you such a vague reason? I'm glad I could pique your interest. Now, let us speak a little more. When I saw you on the battlefield, I found the way that you fought most fascinating. My eyes were ceaselessly drawn to you. At the time, I could not understand why. It was only later that I found the answer within myself. I realized that you represent my ideal. I understand, but please, allow me some more time to explain. I haven't been able to keep you out of my mind since that battle. And what's more, I have heard talk that you kneel before no leader. Forget General Gongsun San. You are not even in the service of Liu Bei. You were merely a guest of theirs. The revelation was such a shock that I was forced to reflect on my own life. You stand on the battlefield of your own volition. No, it is you who underestimates your own value. I believe that all paths in my life will lead me to the field of battle. For it is there that I can express my ability to its fullest potential, snatching victory from the jaws of a brutal struggle. It is when close to death that I feel the certainty of life. I have no hesitation in this way of life. However, I had never considered the choice of not following someone else. Oh, how narrow-minded I have been. I don't think I can go on fighting much longer, now that I know. Is that so? You are a very fascinating person indeed. If you have no objections, I would like to get to know you better. Let us spend the night discussing our philosophies on aesthetics.
In spite of his looks, Lord Zhang Fei is actually really easy to get along with.
Very good of you.
Things have gotten so much better around here that you can hardly recognize them.
Let's go. An opening. An opening. An opening. Let's go.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
Time to act.
All my might!
Take this!
An opening! Time to act. An opening! Take that! Time to attack! An opening! All of my might! Looking rough. Looking rough. An opening! Now! Time to act. An opening!
All my might!
Can't believe this. The enemy officer Such great has been strength. defeated. Hold it back for now.
Things are better since Lord Liu Bei came here, but who knows how long it'll last.
I'm grateful. I hope things will become a little bit better.
Time to end this!
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
In spite of his looks, Lord Zhang Fei is actually really easy to get along with.
When I grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon and fight too! My brother left to go make a name for himself, and we hadn't heard from him since.
Prepare with haste! We're about to storm the enemy! Let's go! Take this!
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Time to attack. Let's get serious. It's easy, but I must fall back.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I need to keep death at bay just a little longer.
Shall we start? Good. Uh-huh. I am in your debt.
Time for Cheng Fei of Yan to make an appearance!
I'm counting on you. The enemy encirclement is solid. It won't be easy to break through.
Just take him out bit by bit. Let's get started already!
I see you are a warrior of great bravery. Now, warriors of the enemy officer. I must beg for your aid in rescuing Lord Kongzhong. We will fight for you.
As planned, we will head toward the castle from the west. Time is against us. We may need to force our way through.
I appreciate your determination to help. Naturally, I too will do everything I can to assist. Forward march! The enemy officer has been defeated. Great. Keep it up. How did we get stuck with lookout duty? Shouldn't we be part of the siege too? Apparently, someone broke through our encirclement. We're supposed to watch out and make sure they don't bring help. We end this here! Take that!
enemy officer
You shine
has
like
been
a
defeated.
beacon for the other.
Let's go. An open.
Take this. Tashi-tsu! You have defeated the enemy! Take this! Nice try! Bear witness to my power! Sounds
This is the end. Lord called wrong. I'm sorry.
All right. The guards here have been slain. Break down the gate.
We won't be able to hold them back.
Get out of my way!
The enemy officer has been
Take you
defeated.
down if you don't!
Zhang Fei is as threatening as always. These fellows alone might send the enemy running.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Now then, let us begin our siege of the castle. Ready your weapons!
Bring him down.
Fine work!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ready? Target the castle gate. Let's go. Shoot! The gate won't last long like that. We better take that thing out, quick! Take that! I am an honorable man who has come to repay his debts. I will not kill unless I must. So stay out of my way!
The enemy
Warrior
officer
who dedicates his
been
talents
defeated.
to the cause of justice.
Take this.
This is a man after my own heart.
Let's go.
The one who escaped seems to have brought reinforcements. What a joke. They think they can defeat us with so few warriors? We will crush them along with their castle.
Start the advance! All right, raise the ladders. Get over the walls and overpower them. I'll take you all out.
Trying to force their way in.
We must stop them. I have slain the enemy officer. Take this.
Castle gate appears to be under attack.
The enemy officer
Until
has been defeated.
reinforcements arrive.
Some of them are assaulting the castle gates. We'll have to do something about that first.
I've been waiting for this.
Can't believe it. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Gotcha!
Damn it! How dare you!
We're just getting started.
I'll crush every single one of them! Let's win this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An open. Sacred Earth protect us.
The enemy officer
Overwhelm them
has
with
been
our
defeated.
superior numbers! We march at once!
The ladders are up. Right here. Get in through here. Let's go.
Damn it. It isn't over yet. I won't let them get inside.
The enemy officer. I've proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The situation seems favorable, but you must continue to fight hard.
Good. We're in. Now, find the gate. And let our
The enemy
comrades
officer
through.
has been defeated.
We march at once!
Take this. The enemy has gotten inside. Lord Kongshang may be in danger. Lord Liu Bei, all of you, I beseech you to let me go inside. I must save the man to
The
whom I
enemy
owe great
officer
debt.
has been defeated. Of course. Go. The enemy officer. We'll take care of the rest of them.
Many thanks. Of my undying gratitude.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay, that ought to do it. Should make defending the gate a little easier. Take that. Opening. Level your spears. Drive them back. Get in there. Thank you for your help. I will repay this debt. So weak.
Taishi Tzu, you came back. No one would have blamed you for abandoning us.
Surely you are joking. Secure the assistance of Lord Liu Bei. Smash the foe.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I thank you. In that case, take my men with you.
Forward march.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Taishi Tzu have defeated the enemy. An opening.
Walk it for shame.
Take that. Let's go. I am Taishi Tzu. With my own body, I will shield Lord Kongshang from harm. I've been waiting. A single arrow shall reach the castle. Gotcha.
It's time to send in our most hardened soldiers. We shall take this castle!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Come on! Sense here! Now!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My turn at last! Feel my wrath!
I have slain the enemy officer!
Good eye! I'm still waiting for a real challenge! Everything's going way too well!
Curses. Castle gate still holds. I'll have to smash it myself. Men, on me! Begin advancing!
Bring him down. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Take this. Take that. I'll take you all out. All my might. Show them your mettle.
I have slain the enemy officer!
Looking rough. I can see right through you! Take that! Looking rough.
Sacred Foot protect us.
Believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Let's go!
Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Gotta be quicker. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Thank you for coming. Let's go. I sense the bond between has strengthened.
Guardian of Peace. Why do you stand before me?
Bring him down.
I am only doing what you bid me to do! Yet you would punish me for it? I don't know what you're blathering on about.
An open. This'll The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act. Take this. I've been waiting for this. Got you. Time to act. I'll take you all out. Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Lord Zhongqiao. Forgive me. I could not revive the Yellow Turbans. Oh, you've taken down their leader. Once again, I thank you, brave warriors of Pingyuan. The debt I owed has been repaid.
Lord Liu Bei, please allow me to thank you once again. I will find a way to repay you.
There is no need. I told you, having helped is reward enough for me. I'm just glad that Lord Kongzhong is safe.
In these troubled times, men like you are hard to come by. If it had to come to it, I was prepared to convince you more forcefully. But you made this decision yourself, and were true to your word. I see now why the people of Pingyuan admire you so.
I'm not so great a man as you seem to believe. I've made foolish mistakes just like anyone else. I forget to think ahead and get transfixed by what's in front of me.
But it is that nature which has allowed you to save so many people. In any case, with this settled, I can now set off to Lord Liu Yao.
You don't intend to return to Lord Kongzhong?
Lord Liu Yao is the one I serve now. I was on my way to him when I received word that Lord Kongzhong, to whom I owe a great debt, was in danger. It was to repay that debt I sought to assist him.
I see. You are like me. You believe in duty.
You are too kind. I feel a little embarrassed hearing that from you, Lord Liu Bei. Now, I must depart. If we meet again someday, I hope we will do so as allies.
Good to see you, Zitluan. I just made it back from a journey myself. Yes, you could say that. The world truly is a dangerous place these days. There is no end to the wounded. I'll take the work, but I can't say I like to see people hurt. You know things are good if the doctors have time to grow bored. The Yellow Turban Rebellion was the needle that popped the boil. All of that pus is just oozing out across the land. Zhang Zhao wanted to change the world, and he may have succeeded in a way. Well then, let's get back to work now, shall we? That's right. We're going to dig deep into your past, Zitluan. Why do you think I've come with you all this way? The place where I first met you, Zitluan. I think we may be able to find some clues there.
I hear there's a master spearman among Lord Gongsun Zan's ranks.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Let's go.
I challenge you to battle.
Take that. Prepare yourself. Open it.
Open it. All my might.
Take this.
Concentrate.
Looking rough.
And open it. Now, bear witness to my power. All my might. And open it.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
When I grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon and fight too!
They say Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao are old acquaintances. Not sure if they're friends now, though. I think we may be able to consider ourselves blessed.
I heard the capital's been practically reduced to ruins. What a shame.
If I hear one more yay out of the people of Yay, I might just walk.
Things are going well enough around here. It helps to have support from the powerful House of Yuan.
We meet again. You were most impressive in the Battle of Jiachao. I wondered what had become of you after Wang Yun's death, and had not realized you had joined Gongsun Zan. Instead of entrusting yourself to me, you appeared as an enemy. Still, I can't claim to be surprised. I'm just glad to see you in good health. It's just unfortunate that we find ourselves on opposite sides. But you follow your own path. I see that. You are not my vassal, so the choices you make are your own. Whenever I see someone with a bright future, it is my habit to help them, even if I cannot persuade them to join me. Oh, a gift for flattery too. Always useful. You can practice more at the feast I have prepared. One day I intend to rule over all of the land, and it behooves me to treat well those who gather under my roof. Otherwise, I will never win the hearts of the people. I am fortunate to have been born into one of the greatest clans of our time, and I will not succumb to the temptations of tyranny. In fact, I am so benevolent that I forgive certain fools who refuse invitations to become one of my people. If it weren't for my family's noble name, I might have dragged you into my service kicking and screaming. A close call, you say? You take advantage of my goodwill. Few others dare speak to me the way you do. If you care to know who I truly am, apart from my noble name, then be sure to always answer my summons. You speak your mind and do not put on airs. I find that refreshing. Now, my household staff will be putting the finishing touches on tonight's feast. I am a man of means. There are no obligations, just an invitation to enjoy some fine food. Let's go. Indeed.
I just saw a man who shined like the sun. I wonder if he was important.
Send me here! Time to act.
I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sacred Earth protect us. Sacred Earth protect us. let's end this.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They say a mountain bandit's been snooping around here. He's super strong and quick to boot.
I heard the capital's been practically reduced to ruins. What a shame.
They say, Lord Cao Cao, when you unshell...
You've gotten stronger, Zilwan. Strong enough to be out there as a guardian. But can you parry this? Sorry. I guess it was a little too early for that. But you really are getting better. Keep it up, and you'll get there soon enough.
Juha, why don't you take some time to train him in earnest? At this rate, you will only ever trail after Juha. Rote repetition will eventually spoil your natural talent.
Let me clarify what Bailuan is saying. He means that you're gifted, so you shouldn't give up.
You're impertinent. If you know he has talent, why aren't you training him more? He needs a serious teacher.
Well, Bailuan, if anyone is being impertinent, it would be you, because I am serious. Ziluan was born outside the village, and yet he's able to use the abilities that we are trained for from birth. His eyes have abilities that ours do not. And that's why I'm preparing by having him face a powerful opponent. Me. After all, practice is the key to success. Ziluan, if you can master the abilities your eyes possess, you'll be able to not only match me, but defeat me. Exciting, right?
You sound as if you're hoping to be defeated. That is not exactly something I wish to hear from my bodyguard. I expect diligent efforts from you, Juha. All for the sake of peace in this realm.
Look at you, acting more and more like a village chief. We won't let you down, Bailuan. Right, Ziluan?
As long as you understand. Juha, Ziluan, keep training. When I take my position as chief, you are the ones I will rely on.
Ziluan? You suddenly went still. Is something wrong? Judging by your state, I'd say you've had some sort of vision. I suppose we now know that this village is of some special significance to your past. And on top of that, the air here is filled with the scent of a very distinct herb. Could this be what Zhang Jiao used? Do you think that perhaps all of these things together brought some of your past back to you in the form of a vision? I've heard that Smells, in particular, can trigger memories of past events. Do you remember the incense Zhang Jiao used to induce visions? I think what we are smelling here is the herb he used to make it. It's possible that you may have used this very same herb at some point in your past. Perhaps we could make some incense that has the exact same scent as what the Guardians of Peace used. Or we could... that's enough for today. We could come back from time to time to see if we can discover more of your past. Your experiences in battle, the people you meet along the way. These kinds of things may also yield some clues. Luan and He, the names of the legendary sacred birds. They are heralds, said to appear only when a great ruler emerges. Zhuhua, Bai Luan, and Zi Luan. The three of you were given your names in the same place. You were raised together there. And you trained in the art of combat in that same place too. Even after losing all memory of such arts, they remain engraved within your body. You have been trained by a great teacher, Zi Luan, one of the best. My father, he taught me the secrets of medicine and healing. My father was a famous doctor, known far and wide. Some even called him a saint. Imagine that. But he overworked himself to sustain that reputation. When he fell sick, for all his gifts, he was powerless to save himself. It is said that we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, but I doubt I will ever climb that high. But now, here you are, Zi Luan and Zhuhua, reunited. Words cannot express how much I envy you.